Hi Libras, this is your weekly reading. I'm back doing weekly readings in my old format, so if you've been on my channel long enough, you remember these. We're going to first look into your health, your career, your work, your finances, and then love, romance, dating, or relationships, or maybe just a relationship in general, even if it's not love. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, where we'll go into a little bit deeper into the conversation, see where this person's energy is at, what are they thinking about when it comes to you, how do they really feel about you in their heart and soul, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice at the end. And this is for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. So if you enjoy, let me know in the comments, and we're going to first look into what's going on as the weekly energy for all of us in general. Okay? Alright guys, so let's get right into it. So this week we are entering Virgo season, so we're moving out of Leo, fixed fire, into mutable earth, Virgo. So we're shifting our mindset more about our health, our money, our work schedule, routines, habits, cleaning, organizing, all those things, and maybe overthinking, could be even like anxiety kicking up or stressing about this stuff, like trying to get our life back in order, trying to get our life together after summer madness kind of energy. On the 23rd, on the same day, we have also Mercury that's in Virgo going retrograde. So that's going to slow things down. It's going to feel like maybe things aren't working. There could be delays, running behind, things malfunctioning, right? Technological difficulties. So have patience. Just know some things may be acting up, or leave enough room. Like if you need to go somewhere, maybe go a little bit earlier in case there's a lot of traffic or something. Okay? Or take your phone charger if you think you're going to be at some place longer than usual and stuff like that. Just be extra prepared, because Mercury retrograde can always bring a lot of surprises. Then on the 27th, we have Mars moving into Libra, where it doesn't like to be. It's opposite. You're opposite of Mars, because that's where Aries and Scorpio likes to be, right? So it's very passive or passive-aggressive energy. It could feel like we can't, like our hands are tied. We can't really like do or say what we want. And if we do, it comes out the wrong way, or doesn't work out, or gets misinterpreted. So it just can feel overall like this week, like things are not working, not going in our favor. And again, this may not be for everybody, right? But generally speaking, it can feel like that. So if it does, you're not crazy, you're not the only one. Just try to do the best you can with what you have, and don't put too much pressure on yourself, because it just, energy's slowing everybody down, not just you and me, everybody. Okay? All right, so let's get right into it, guys. When it comes to your health, what's going on with all my Libras, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus, what's going on with health for all my Libras this week, or whenever they're watching this? What do they need to know? All right, you got the High Priestess. All right, so some of you maybe have Pisces somewhere in your chart, or you're dealing with a Pisces. Maybe there's a Pisces health practitioner that you go to or get help from, possibly. This person or you can have a first, middle, last name that starts with a B as in boy, or J as in jam. This week is a very intuitive week, where maybe you really need to listen to your intuition, your gut feeling. It may be speaking to you, guiding you, telling you what you need to do, what you don't need to do. So pay attention to that gut feeling, your intuition. It's going to be really sharp, more than usual, maybe this week. And I feel like this is a week where you kind of need to just like chill out, take a step back, don't do too much, don't try to impose or maybe get started on something, you know, really big, or put on such a big task ahead of you. This is probably not the week to do that. And I just feel like you're gonna have to maybe take care of yourself, like intuitively. Like I think your body might be speaking to you, telling you something. Like you may not really know, but you're like, oh well, my body's kind of telling me I need to do this, so okay, let me just try this, even though I've never tried this before, and then it helps. So listen to your body, because it's intuitively speaking to you. Drink lots of water, stay hydrated, try not to make too many plans if possible, and kind of just listen to your internal voice. Okay? And I would say also, like, kind of keep things more private, keep things more to yourself. And maybe if you can, maybe try to stay away from large crowds this week, and maybe keep to yourself, because it can prevent you maybe from like getting sick or something if you've kind of already starting to feel a little bit off. All right, let's see. And I think you know better, you know more than you think. So always rely on your instinct, rely on your own experience, your own expertise, because like no one knows you better than like yourself. So if you know like I can't tell, but I feel like something's a little bit off, let me just stay home, let me just like, you know, not do too much, listen to yourself. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances. Or like, you know, maybe you had big plans to go out and do a bunch of things that week, and then it starts raining, or there's like thunderstorms. Maybe that's like your sign, you know what, maybe I should stay in, you know? Sometimes that's like God, your angels protecting you, even though you had a bunch of plans. If you feel like something's off, all right, let me hold off, let me not do that today. Okay. All right, when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, yes, you got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I like seeing this because it seems like something that you were uncertain about, or you're like, is this worth it? Should I do this? Should I invest in this or put my time, energy into this? Or am I doing this for nothing? You're gonna get your answer. You're gonna start to feel like it's not a waste of time. Like, oh, you know what? No, this is worth it. I am getting my money's worth, or I am making money. It's not a waste of time. I don't know what I was thinking, or maybe it was just becoming kind of hard or tedious. And so you were almost gonna give up on something, or you were almost gonna be like, call it quits. And this week you realize, you know what? No, this is worth it for me. I need to keep going. I can't give up. I know it's hard at times, but it's not always going to be hard, but it's not going to be easy. And I just need to accept that. So I feel like if something was kind of off, or you had doubts, you're no longer going to have doubts about it anymore. You're going to receive your answer, and you're being honest and real about it. And you're gonna have to just take action, okay? You're gonna have to take action, be logical, be practical. Sometimes with work and stuff, school, money, we have to do things we don't wanna do. You know, we just have to get tedious stuff done. We have to make certain calls, meet with people, and it sucks, it's not fun, but you gotta put in the time. And I think you're just realizing that what you're doing is not for nothing. It's for a reason. And maybe you're at a job you hate, or you're doing something you hate, but you know that experience or that money is helping you get to where you want to be, so that's worth it for you. So always have like that goal, that end goal in the back of your head to motivate you, to keep you going at times when you're like, I want to give up. But it does look like something that maybe was you were unsure about, or you weren't sure if it was worth it. Now it's going to feel worth it, or you're not going to be unsure about it. You're going to have a purpose behind it, and it's going to make sense, or it's not going to frustrate you maybe as much as it did before. Okay, so it's good. It's like something's getting resolved for you, or you're resolving it for yourself. So I like this. And if you had some kind of money issue or finances, or maybe some debts and stuff like that, it's like you're finding a plan, or you're figuring it out. So I like this. All right. Now let's see when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, what's going on. And again, this doesn't have to be just romantic, because maybe some of you are like, oh, I'm single, I'm not talking to anybody, but it can be, or it could just be any relationship in your life with a friend, family member, anybody. And this can be from the past, present, or future situation, but take it how it resonates or how it fits. On this other side, what about the other person? Okay, so on your end here, we have the King of Wands, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and Justice. So some of you could have fire in your chart as well, like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and maybe some of you could be like a double Libra, have a Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising, something like that. On this other side, for this other person, we have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Interesting. So you could be dealing with another maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But doesn't have to be, could be any sign. I really don't feel a specific sign, so really could be anybody or combination of whatever. So what's going on here? So it feels like something is getting resolved and you're getting your way, or like justice is being served. Like you're maybe going to be proven right, or you're going to prove to someone that you are right, and something that was kind of up in the air, or you were unsure, you felt like you were doing two things at once, or there was a lot of like limbo energy. Now it feels like maybe you're gonna get the clarity, or you're gonna clear things up, because maybe it's like you had to take matters into your own hands, and maybe this person may not like it, or it may make them sad, but you know it had to be done. Okay, so it feels like you are someone who's in charge. I feel like you're taking charge this week. You're in control. You're inspired. You're motivated. You're not taking any BS, no BS from anybody. And you're passionate. You know what you want, and you don't like, anything getting in the way or making you feel otherwise. And you come off as someone who's confident, or like, very attractive. You know what you want and you're in control. And I think maybe this person sometimes is intimidated by you, or maybe right now they seem to be intimidated, or they're paranoid, maybe because you come off like, confident or in control, and you got your ish together, or you're trying, even if you're like, no, I'm not, but you may look like it, you may appear that way. They sometimes get insecure about it, or they they question it, like, I don't know, can I trust Libra? Like maybe they're talking to other people, or they get jealous, possessive over you possibly, and you have no idea why. You're just being you, your fabulous self. Okay, and then that sometimes makes you question, like, why does it always feel like I have to prove myself, or do this, like, do two things at once maybe with this person? Or maybe you feel like you have to split your time a lot, and you don't have a lot of time maybe for certain things, or you have, maybe your work is really demanding, or your personal life or something, but you can't always be 100% in every area. It's hard to fit all roles, be like Superman or Superwoman. This person, I think, is very wants like a serious relationship. Maybe they're a little bit controlling or possessive, or they just want to be serious with you, or they want you to be, spend more time. Maybe you guys are in a relationship and they just miss spending more time with you or something, or having more family time. But they understand that money, career, work, finances, all that stuff is important, okay? And you feel like now you can, I guess, pick one. Now you can dedicate your time to, maybe now you have more, maybe now you don't feel as bad about dedicating more time to one area of life, and they get it. Okay, and I think you're gonna have a conversation with them, or you're gonna show them that this is what makes sense, this is what's fair, or you're gonna prove to them that this is right, that you're right. What I've been doing is like right. I haven't been doing anything wrong. Like I have been telling, I'm where I'm at. I am at where I'm at when you tell me. I'm not lying. Like I'm busy, I'm doing this, but it doesn't mean I don't care about you or like you. And they're just gonna have to like accept it. So it seems like they're gonna accept something, or like be sad about something that you communicate or tell them, but it's just like, okay, there's nothing they can do about it. That's like that kind of energy, like, oh, okay, fine, all right, I guess I can't spend as much time with you right now, and that's okay. I just have to, like, accept it. But they know that you're right, and they can't argue with you about it. Okay, but it does feel like this person may be just more needy than usual, or they wish they had more attention from you, or could spend more quality time, but they understand, and you have other priorities right now. So it just seems like you're busy, you have other priorities, but they get it, and they're not gonna, maybe be so mopey or like paranoid about it anymore, because you explained it to them and you're being fair. You're like, this is as much as I can do, I'm sorry, like I can't be at 8 places at once, and I'm doing the best that I can without going into exhaustion. Okay, but it's like they're still sad, so I think they just wish they had more time with you, or could see you more possibly, but it could just be that they're in their feelings as well. Okay, so we're going to continue this on in the extended reading and see where this person's energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, so if you want to continue this on, find out a little bit more, link will be below. It'll say extended, and it'll take you directly there. If not, hopefully I'll see you for your next reading. Take care. Bye.